Life is hard. Life is unfair. It's always something. We've all said these things. We've all felt them in our hearts. And yes, sometimes life does knock us down. But here's a question that changes everything. What if life isn't as cruel as we think? What if we just weren't ready for it? Maybe the job didn't come through because we hadn't grown into the person who could handle it. Maybe the relationship broke down because we hadn't healed our own wounds. Maybe the opportunity slipped away, not because life was unfair, but because we weren't prepared. We weren't equipped. We weren't strong enough. We weren't clear, focused, or disciplined enough. That doesn't mean we're failures. That means we're still becoming. Life moves fast. It won't stop and hold your hand. It won't slow down because you're not ready. But that's not a punishment. That's the way growth works. You don't become stronger in still water. You grow in motion, in struggle, in resistance. Think of a seed buried underground. It's not in the dark because life hates it. It's in the dark because that's where roots grow. You're not being punished by life. You're being planted. And you're being asked, will you stay buried or will you grow through this? Many people wait. Wait for the perfect time. Wait until they feel confident. Wait until fear disappears. But here's the truth. You will never feel 100% ready. Real readiness doesn't come from the absence of fear. It comes from the presence of courage, from the willingness to take the next step, even when your legs are shaking. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to show up, and show up again, and again. It's easy to say, life is unfair. It's easy to point at the world and say, that's why I'm stuck. But that's a trap. That mindset gives all your power away. The truth? Life is not designed to be easy, it's designed to build you. And the moment you stop blaming circumstances, you start changing them. You want better results? Don't ask life to be gentler. Ask yourself to be stronger. Not bitter, not broken. Stronger. Pain is not the enemy. Pain is a teacher. Pain is a mirror. It shows you what still needs healing. It reveals the areas of weakness. It points out the cracks in your character. But only if you choose to look. Only if you stop numbing it. Only if you stop running. Growth starts when you ask yourself, what is this pain trying to teach me? Because the lesson you ignore will repeat itself until you're ready. Until you grow. Everyone wants the reward, but few are willing to endure the preparation. You want the stage, but are you training in the shadows? You want wealth, but are you mastering discipline? You want love, but have you learned to love yourself first? There is no shortcut to the life you dream of. There's only preparation, discipline, and consistency. The athlete doesn't win the gold because of talent alone. They win because they trained when no one was watching. Do you have that level of commitment? Being ready doesn't mean having it all figured out. It means you're willing to show up anyway. Readiness is showing up. When you feel uncertain, when no one's encouraging you, when results are slow, when others quit, it means you've built the emotional maturity to handle failure, the mental strength to handle stress, the discipline to stay the course even when it's not exciting anymore. Readiness isn't perfection. It's preparation plus persistence. If you only move when you feel like it, you'll move once a week, maybe less. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who do. The difference between the successful and the stuck is not talent, not luck, not money. It's the ability to keep showing up, to act even when motivation is gone, to keep promises to yourself, to master your mood before your mood masters you. That's how you build the life you want. Through daily effort, not occasional inspiration. You don't need permission to grow. You don't need applause to start. You don't need validation to evolve. If you keep waiting for someone to believe in you, you'll wait forever. Be your own permission. Wake yourself up. Push yourself forward. Trust your instincts. There will be people who don't understand. There will be people who doubt you. That's okay, because you're not building this life for them. You're building it for the future version of you. Life doesn't change by accident. It changes when you train for it. Want peace? Train your mind. Want health? Train your body. Want impact? Train your habits. Want confidence? Train your courage. Every day you delay your growth. You delay your future. Every excuse you make becomes a wall between you and your purpose. But every day you commit, you move one step closer. Not in a sprint, but in discipline. Not in giant leaps, but in consistent effort. When life gets hard, most people panic. They freeze, they quit, they break. But pressure isn't here to break you. It's here to build you. Think of the strongest structures on Earth. Steel, rock, diamond, all formed under pressure. So why do you think you're any different? You're not being crushed. You're being forged. And every time you survive what tried to break you, you become more of who you were born to be. You don't need life to be softer. You need to become tougher. You don't need fewer problems. You need more preparation. The moment you stop seeing yourself as a victim and start acting like a warrior, everything changes. You take control. You accept responsibility. You face the discomfort. You become unstoppable. So the next time you say, "Life is too hard," pause, breathe, and say instead, "Maybe life isn't harsh. Maybe I just wasn't ready, but now I will be." Because the world doesn't wait for you to be perfect. It rewards those who prepare.